I think it's so important with the digital signal market, because that's what makes it possible. If you take the end user perspective, you and me, when we use a telephone or the PC, and when we move that around, you want it to work in all the countries that you are. So it's very important that you have the same regulatory system. Spectrum allocation should be the same in the different countries, because then you get, as an end user, you get cheaper equipment because it can be sold everywhere. You get the mobility, you can use it wherever you are. So I think the pan-European approach to have, for example, in my area for spectrum allocation is very, very important. And then I think we should not only look at Europe. If we do something in Europe and we can do it together, we should also adapt to how it looks in the rest of the world. So we really create this one market. And that's very important for small and medium companies as well, because otherwise it gets too expensive for them to develop devices or services if you need to adapt it to every country. It brings the possibility to have more high-speed connections over the networks. We are now moving into a new next phase of standards called LTE for mobile broadband. And to be able to utilize that in its full value, to get the highest speed for the end user, you need some more spectrum, or at least you need spectrum that is consecutive, so it's not split up in different parts. And that's why we need spectrum. And then we also have coverage. It's important that you get good coverage when you launch a new system. And that's why these frequencies in the lower bands, like the UHF band, which the broadcasters doesn't need as much because they have also digitalized their systems. And that's why it's so important to be able to use that for mobile broadband, because you get very good coverage. For an end user, it means that if you live out in the not in the inner city, but out in the country somewhere, you can get access to internet, and you can get access to all of these services that we take for granted that you can reach today. So it's really to reach the whole population. And yes, it's also become cheaper because then more people are sharing the same system.